All right, so today Donald Trump is being sworn in as the president again. A lot of people have been talking about, oh, well, there may be some changes and they may be doing some good stuff. And I can't see the future or predict the future, so obviously I don't know. But it's the beginning of a new year. I always talk about Democrats because, the people that would normally listen to my videos and listen to me, they would normally be Democrats. So that's why I've normally talked about Democrats. But I always said I'm going to talk about Republicans and their true purpose, their true role. And I guess I figured, why not do it now? So this is appropriate. You got a Republican coming into a position of power again. Everyone is always concerned about the different sides. Oh, I'm a Republican, I'm a Democrat, or I'm going to switch because this party is doing this for me or that for me. And so I decided, you know what, let me talk about the Republicans. I always talk about the Democrats. If anybody has ever watched my videos in the past that's watching this now, kind of know what I say about the Democrats and how they operate, who they are, what they are. So now it's time to talk about the Republicans. So the Democrats obviously are in position in order to distract, confuse, and placate the people on the left. So the blacks, and I guess any other group any other group that is, sorry, I'm driving, so I'm trying to pay attention to certain things. And any other group that is on the left. The right is different, because the funny thing about politics and the way it works is, the people on the left are like, well, the Democratic Party is my party, and the people on the right are the Republican Party is my party. It's funny because really the Democrats' job is to deceive and hurt the left. That's their job. The Republicans' job is to deceive and hurt the right. So all of the white people in the Midwest and the South and the white people all over who lean more right, all the other non-white people who lean more right, the Republicans' job is to deceive you and to distract you. That's their job. That's why they exist. Each party, that's why there's two, each party has their specific role because both parties work for the wealthy. Both parties are employees of the wealthy. And the wealthy use both parties to keep this system working in their favor. So the people on the right, the wealthy use the Republicans to kind of convince you people that this is the party you should be following. They tell you all this different stuff, and I'm going to do this for you, and I believe, I go along with what you think. And then once they get your support and you put them in a position of power, they do a 180 and say, you know what? No, I was actually lying about that because that actually doesn't help me. So I was lying. And thank you for your support. Now that I'm in the position that I'm in, I'm going to use my position to help enrich myself even further at your expense. And Elon Musk is a great example of that. Elon Musk's been talking like a racist for a while now, kind of implying that, that he is for white supremacy. And it's hard to say this stuff because they have not sophisticated, wow, I can't even speak. They're not sophisticated. They are, what word can I use? I'm not very good with words. They're not sophisticated methods that they use in order to convince people. But I guess they're, I don't know, special? I don't know. I can't think of the word. But they have certain methods to use where they don't just outwardly say, I'm going to outwardly say the things that they want to push. They kind of use these subtle ways to kind of push the message that they want to get across. So subtly, Elon Musk has been saying for years now, has been basically pushing the point that he believes in white supremacy, that he's for white supremacy, that the non-white people are bad and that white people are good. And so you've had a lot of white people following him and running behind him because he's been pushing the message that they want to hear. Then when the people that he controls, the party that he funds and finances and controls, at this point it's Donald Trump, when they grasp that position of power, when the masses help put them in a position of power and lock in that position of power, then he does a 180 and says, you know what? People from other countries who aren't white, they deserve jobs too. And I think I'm going to hire them to work in my companies because that saves me money.
An all-out feud has erupted within President-elect Trump's MAGA base over visas for skilled immigrant workers. Trump is apparently now expressing some support for the H-1B visa program after he had criticized it in the past. This comes after Trump allies Elon Musk and Vivek Ramaswamy expressed their support for the program last week, arguing that high-skilled foreign workers are essential for the U.S. tech industry. That had many in MAGA world furious, claiming the pair were contradicting Trump's immigration policies and his America First philosophy for their own personal benefit.
And the white people are stuck and shocked, sitting back saying, what are you talking about? What do you mean? All this time we talked about, we kind of subtly, wink, wink, hinted that white people are superior and that the non-whites don't deserve the same access that we have because, they've been getting it for all this time and now it's our turn. And you've been backing us and, pushing our message. What's going on? And Elon Musk's and all the other wealthy people on the right say, yeah, we just said all that stuff to kind of rile you up, to kind of get you to follow us, to kind of use you to help us get in a position of power. Now we're in that position of power. We're going to do whatever it takes to keep ourselves powerful at your expense. That's how it has always been. That is one of the main reasons racism exists. Because the wealthy who when this country started, most of them were white, in this country, they wanted to maintain their position of power over everybody. You can't control hundreds of thousands to millions of people without those people realizing that, you're getting something out of this and I'm not. So they have to distract people and pit them against each other. That's the whole reason racism exists. For all you stupid hillbilly people out there who walk around saying, I hate black people and I hate Hispanics and all this stuff, you're letting that hatred destroy you and your family's ability to get ahead. Because if you didn't do that and we all fought together, guess what? Black people would have no problem separating from you and having our own little area as long as we're able to live and prosper. The only reason we cross over into your areas is because the wealthy who are trying to take advantage of both of us, the wealthy people destroy our areas and destroy our neighborhoods, and we have to leave in order to have some kind of good life or some kind of chance at something. So we wind up in your area because at least in your area there's still certain positions there's still certain good things left, because the wealthy know not to mess with white people too much, because you mess with white people too much, you get a Luigi Mangione, you get a Timothy McVeigh, you get the Columbine shooters, you get violence. If you mess with white people too much, there will be violence. And the wealthy know that, so they're not gonna destroy white people too much. But they know black people, for the most part, have been so subjugated and so destroyed, and because we're not that violent of a people, they know that they can do more damage to us. So they wind up doing more damage to us. We're damaged to the point where we can't prosper, so we leave and go to the places where we're allowed to prosper, where there's a little bit more prosperity, and that just happens to be in white communities. If we're both able to prosper, you won't see us. We won't be in your neighborhoods. If we're able to just exist, we'll start our own little towns and cities. We don't need to mix with you. And you'll be able to prosper. You'll be able to live, take care of your family. You'll have all the stuff that you need. We'll all be fine. But you guys don't want that. You guys want to keep fighting us and ignoring the wealthy. And the wealthy use that jealousy and that blind racism to keep this system going. So you people are always focused on hating non-whites. The rich whites are focused on destroying you, because it is only by destroying you that they're able to get wealth and maintain wealth. So they have to do that. They have to keep destroying you, because that's the only way they get and maintain their wealth. And so they use these little tricks and these different parties to kind of get you people to fight against your neighbors who you would normally ally with in order to wrest back some sort of control. You guys have let racism destroy you as a people. Now we're at the point where the wealthy have to target everybody, because they've targeted all these other groups for so long. They've kind of run out of ways to do that. So now they have to target everybody. So white people all over the country are being devastated. Their children are being turned into drug addicts, which means their neighborhoods and communities are being trashed and destroyed, and they're not allowed to prosper. All of the different chemicals and the cancer-causing products have made it harder for people to procreate. So white numbers are starting to fall. People, because they don't have access to as much money as they did in the past, they're not working to create families because they can't fucking afford it. So your numbers are dropping. Wealthy whites are wiping white society out very quickly. And you guys are ignoring all that because you just want to hate niggers. You just want to hate black people and Hispanics and Asians when it suits you. And so you're working with the wealthy whites to destroy and destabilize us, thinking that you're getting over on us. But at the same time, while you're focusing on destroying us, the wealthy whites are going behind your back, sabotaging and destroying you, because they need to do that in order to stay wealthy. I need people to be underneath me if I'm going to be wealthy. I need the masses to be underneath me, to work for me, to serve me, to pump their money into my accounts, to use their time to help me make money at their expense. They need all of us to be under them. So they work to destroy both of us. And we can't fight together to stop this because you guys are hating us. So you're always gonna have people like Elon Musk pop up and use this racist rhetoric to get people to follow him, because he knows about the jealousy and the racism. Once you guys start to follow him and start to help him get into certain positions of power, and he gets into that position, well, he's gonna do what he's doing right now, and he's gonna work to make things better for him at your expense. That's how it works. And that's what the Republicans are here for. The Republicans are here to distract white society, and to make white society think that we have a choice and we have a voice. So white people think, well, I'm going to vote Republican. The Republicans are this is their literal assignment. Their literal assignment is to get you guys to hate everybody else and to fight everybody else, and to not focus on the wealthy whites who are destroying you. That's their job, is to distract you, point your gaze in another direction, while the wealthy men and women who are all white work to destroy your life. And again, I don't want it to sound comical, like, the wealthy are just villains and they want to just cause harm. That's not, obviously that's not the case. The wealthy have to eventually engage in destructive acts in order to maintain their wealth. Just like, take the cigarette companies, for example. They knew that this product is going to devastate communities because people are going to turn into addicts. It's going to kill people. They knew that. That wasn't foreign to them. But they knew that, this is the only product I have access to. And if I want to make some money, I got to do what I got to do. And people are going to get sick, but, people have the right to not take this product if they don't want to. And so they worked to make sure that this dangerous, toxic product was legal, and they hid the fact that it is addictive, and that it will just turn your lungs into jelly, and that it will also kill people around you who don't even smoke. Use them as an example. The DuPont company, they knew that these Teflon products that we're making, the chemical that we're using to line these products, once you heat the product, the chemical changes, it'll leak into the food. You're going to eat the chemical. And the chemical is harmful. The chemical repels water. It repels 70% of your body makeup. It's obviously bad for you, and they knew that. But they wanted to make money. We've been working on this product. We've been investing money. I got to make a return on this. I know we'll make billions if we push this product, but we know it kills people. Who cares? Fuck them. We will use our money to bribe the government and to make it legal for us to sell this product. This product will go on to kill people, but what are you going to do? I need to make money. So these people, it's not like they're James Bond villains where they're like, I just want to destroy the population because I'm evil. No, these people they like just like any other criminal. This act that I'm about to commit, I know is dangerous and it's harmful and it's going to hurt people and destroy people, but it helps me make money, so I'm going to do it anyway, and I'll deal with the repercussions afterwards. I want money. So they engage in acts that are criminal. They engage in acts that would normally be considered criminal. You know, like a drug dealer selling crack on the corner, selling cigarettes is the same way, but we've made it legal because these people use their money to rig the system. We all know that. So these people engage in criminal acts because it helps them make money. Those criminal acts hurt everybody. Black, white, Asian, Hispanic, everyone gets affected negatively as a result. And so they've created these political systems because once the people start realizing, well, these wealthy people are destroying us for their own financial gain, the people normally going to revolt and be like, let's go take care of these people. They've hurt us. I had family members and friends who got sick or who have died because our lives are being affected by these criminal acts. People normally going to get up, rally, get pitchforks, and go after the people. So they created these political systems to distract the people and to placate and pacify them so that the people don't do that. These political systems are put in place just to protect the wealthy and to help them get to the positions and stay at the positions that they're at. So the Democrats are here to distract the left and to deceive them, and the Republicans are here to distract the right and deceive them. People like Donald Trump and of his followers, Giuliani, Elon Musk, and these people that you think are, well, they're on my side because they belong to my group and my team and my party. No, they don't belong to your group. They pretend to be part of your team and part of your party because it helps them make money at your expense. Just like any racist group, any of these racist KKK, alt-right groups, the leaders of these groups, most of them aren't even racist. Most of the leaders of these racist groups are not racist themselves. They just know that if I spout this rhetoric, people will follow me. There's a group of people that are passionate about this topic. So if I push it, they will follow me. Once I have people underneath me, I can use that as a leg up to get myself rights. I can have them give me donations. I can sleep with some of the followers, some of the women within the group. I can use it to parlay into a big career because I have these people all listen to me. So I can go to other powerful people and say, look, I developed this following of hundreds of thousands to millions of people. They listen to me. Tell me what message you want me to push to them, and I'll push it. And you give me this, I want this. Give me this amount of money, give me this job. They use it to help enrich themselves. Most of the leaders are not racists. They know I can get these impassioned people to follow me, and these people will help make me rich and powerful. That's why they do it. That's why they push it. Racism, the Republicans, the right, all this stuff has been used by a handful of people to enrich themselves at your expense. Your racism is destroying your lives because instead of, even if you don't like black people, you don't have to like us. Just work with us. We're in the same boat as you. We have to live here and pay rent and pay mortgages and pay insurance, pay taxes, work to hand our money over. We're in the same boat as you, and we want the same things. We want to just be able to live, to have families, to have sex, to eat, to play, and just enjoy life until we get old and die. That we both want the same thing. We don't have to do it together. We won't be around each other if we both have the same access to rights. You guys can go live in West Virginia or Kentucky, whatever you want to live. We'll move to Florida. We'll be in Florida. We'll be in New York. And we'll just live our lives separately, but we'll all work together to make sure that whilst we're living separately, we're living good separately. Stop trying to destabilize us, because by working to destabilize us, you're ignoring the other group that's working to destabilize you, and you're not fighting them. You're spending your time and energy fighting us instead of fighting the group that's actually trying to destroy you. There are no black people in your neighborhood who are saying, you know what, I want to keep this white person from having enough money to pay their bills and to take care of their family. There's no black people in your neighborhood saying that, or in your community, or in your town, or your city, or your state. No average black person is trying to hurt you. We just try to live. You guys just don't like us, so you're like, well, I'm going to try to destroy their lives because I don't like them. You're wasting your energy, because while you're doing that, the wealthy white people who actually are looking for ways to destroy you and destabilize your life, they're getting over, and they're able to work on their plans and enact their plans and turn their plans into law. And then you're just screwed at that point. So this is another one, racism attacks. I wanted to go over the right and the Republicans and what their job is and why they're here. I've never really done that before. But white people, again, if you guys want some sort of equality, you better stop fighting us and join us. And once we get equality, then we'll go our separate ways. We have no desire to be around you guys. We do not. If you don't want us around, trust me, we will not be around. You guys can go live your life. We'll live our lives, but at least we will be able to live separately, but comfortably. So spread that message. I guess that's all I got to say. Good luck.